Welcome back, friends. Before we get into our battles today, let us take a look at what's going on in cities. We open up a tavern. We see melee. That does nothing here. We can participate, but it doesn't do anything. There's a connection error because there's no one to match up with. We can rendezvous. That does the same thing. We can ask about what's going on in the world. Sometimes this is nothing. Sometimes you have to talk about a rumor to get something to happen. Here's what we know about the Corpse Brigade. They're pretty much causing all the problems here the last few months. It's often said that the only good brigand is a dead brigand. The knights having a lot of problem dealing with these guys, mostly because these guys are former knights themselves. King Andoria, he looks like he's sick. Thing has regained consciousness and his fever is broken, but you won't see him for a while. Many speculate it may be months. And the 50 Years' War, the thing we just had. Conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia. It can be traced to the death of somebody and his kid and his dad and his wife and his mom and his cousin. If you know anything about European history, in the entirety of European history, congratulations. You probably understand what happened in this game and what is going to happen in this game. People die, everyone dies, people take over, more people die. There's a couple names. Knight Gallant, hey, that's our last name. And Thunder God, Sid. I wonder if Sid Orlando, aka Thunder God Sid, will ever be a part of this game. Maybe not. Probably not, right? Invasions, people happening, people dying, stuff going on. There you go. The Warriors Guild. We can rename our characters. We can attempt to hire characters. I believe right now it'll only give us white mages or black mages. Or knights or archers. We can hire an archer and steal a bowgun. Or we can head to the outfitter and see what they got. Nothing real cool. Nothing real good. Okay, so you can look through these screens. Or if you're looking for equipment, go to fitting. You go into the fitting room. You hit optimize, and it's like, here's what we've got that you should wear. Probably won't optimize anything on any of our characters, since none of the stuff they sell here is anything we can wear. Hooray! Here's how this normally works. This is a magic city. It should have an inventory that is more suited towards magical characters. Castles are going to have heavy arms and armor for your heavier plate characters, and then towns, which we don't have any yet, will typically have clothes, hats, lighter melee equipment. This is our map. It's big. Chapter 1 is going to be in here. Chapter 2 is going to be pretty much in here. Chapter 3 is going to be everywhere, and Chapter 4 is going to be Chapter 3, but in red. It's going to be everywhere, and there's going to be all sorts of stuff to do, and there's going to be 8 million side quests, and then be like, why did they backload everything in this game? And the answer is, who knows? Chapter 3, real quick, might as well not even exist. Chapter 1, your tutorial chapter, you can explore your homeland, and then Chapter 2, you're going to see the rest of the world. on the west side of the map, and then we're going to invade / go visit some people. We're going to have some fun, and then Chapter 4, again, we're going to see a red spot, kill a red spot. So for now, let's get going to the Mandalia Plain. Okay, we are onto the Mandalia Plain, on our way to Egros. But first, let's learn about Dad. Another translation change in this version. He is Balbanes in the original. There's our brother Zalbag. And our other brother Dystarg. And our sister. They are our half-brothers. Seems our dad pulled some strings to get Delita in the academy with us. With any luck, we go on to be someone of note. For now, though, we get to place 4 characters. We have 1 guest, which means we are probably getting a second guest on this map. We'll be bringing Sylphie, Godbert, and our chemist with a bow. There is something of note in this fight. Looks like there's someone not in green and white. Green and white is the colors of the Corpse Brigade. So we have 2 options. One, we can say we must rescue their captive. If we do this, we must go chase him down, and if he dies, bad things. Our game is over. Or, we can say our first duty is to defeat the brigade. This may sound like the bad choice, however, it gives us all a permanent plus brave boost. A rather sizable one as well. So we're going to do that. Delita's going to be upset that dude may die, and we're going to tell him that we plan on killing everyone anyway. As with other guests, we have full control. Delita still has not the good skill. Here's Argath. He is called Algus in the original game. He can't move as he is surrounded. He can rend a weapon at roughly a 42% chance. His fundaments rush stone and salve. Or he can hit for about 20 damage. The guy next to him right here is a thief. Thieves have the ability to steal items. They wear light armor. They use mostly daggers. And this is why it's actually a pretty bad idea to pick save Algus. He can get crit by one of them and just die. It's great. Or, you know, multiple things can throw stones at him, which is great, because he can die. There's a lot of Algus dies. Algus dies is a bad outcome if you pick don't let Algus die. Well, notice Ramza has focus. He will mostly be tailwinding. Ramza will be tailwinding a lot. He will be very fast, almost all the time. No one else has the good Squire abilities. And we're not in range of anything until next turn. We would like all of our Squires at the end of this battle, if possible, to have focus. We absolutely want focus heading into the next set of jobs because we want to spam focus when we can't do anything else to gain JP levels. That is a somewhat important thing we must do. And of course, remember, we don't have to keep Algus alive. And every attack he takes is an attack we don't have to take. This should put us in attack range of this guy. Just going to keep tailwinding. We're now spreading 6 JP a tailwind. And Algus dying here. No bad things. This is our first time we've run into wild animals. We get chocobos a lot in this map if you do random battles here. Animals have the innate ability to counter. Unlike humans who need skills for that, they do not. Delita dying does not do anything bad for us either. And every hit Delita takes is a hit we don't take. And we'll get an unnecessary crit. When in doubt, Ramza should just do stuff that doesn't cause damage. can also tailwind his friends. We do want to grab some potions next time we are near a store. What we don't want to have happen is any of our characters die. And we're sort of hoping that some of these characters decide to turn into crystals for us. I might as well get some healing done. No ability, but we do get a heal out of it. We're just going to end the map. And turns out Algus or Argath is still alive. We get 700 gil, and 500 extra gil, a broadsword, a leather helm, and a potion. Plus a phoenix down. We'll be buying more potions as soon as we get the chance. Algus / Argath works for Marquis Elmdor of Linbury. He is, like us, a little squire / cadet. He's also kind of incredibly annoying. But for now, we don't really know that. He wants us to help him rescue the Marquis. Apparently the corpse brigade has taken him hostage, somehow. We can save here, don't have to. There is no combat at Egros. It is just a talkie talk time. Who will be here to meet us? Looks like Dice Darg. And good things are being said about us. Love the body language as he slumps down into his chair. There's a lot of little bits like that in this game. His family was once great, and then he took an arrow to the knee. Here is Tietra slash Teta, as she is in the original game. She and our sister are friends, as we are friends with Delita. Seems like some strings were pulled to get her an education as well. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull, wouldn't we agree? He's the cool, younger, older brother. Seems Teta is being bullied at school for being a commoner. Final Fantasy Tactics very much about class struggles. You'll see that in all of the chapter titles. The story is very much the rise of a commoner, the overthrow of kingdoms, and where fate and nobility and people fit in. Let's take a look at the shops. First up we have the tavern. Rumors here, same thing as has been the rest of this chapter so far. Melee and Rendezvous still can't do anything with. Won't be able to do anything with all game. The Outfitter. New daggers, new swords, flails, which are terrible. You can also get a shield if you have a knight. Longbows for your archers, bowguns for your archers, and chemists. Heavy and light helms, heavy and light armor, and battle boots, which give you +1 move. We want that on everyone. There is a little bit of grinding to do in this game, especially this version of this game. You don't have to do too much, but there are times where you absolutely will want to stop. Make sure your character levels are where they should be. Make sure your gear is sort of where it should be. The way this mod scales stuff, you can overlevel random encounters now, but you absolutely don't want to be underleveled for story encounters. Otherwise, you start getting one-shot by stuff, and it's great, because you can't really get one-shot by a lot of stuff outside of specific fights. A big question is, how do weapons and armor and the like work in this game? Weapons give you weapon power and crit. They have procs at times. They will usually say that on them. Armor, either on the chest or on the helm, just give you HP. If it's caster gear, might give you HP and a little bit of MP. Some light armor will give you some MP. And then as you go into the game, you start seeing status protection. Accessories are, in this build specifically, but through the rest of the game, pretty much all about utility. The best items early on are battle boots. They give you 1 movement. Eventually there are boots that give you 1 speed and 1 movement, or 1 movement and 1 jump. You use those a lot. But then you'll also get, if you're not female and you can't wear hair items, ribbons, barrettes, perfumes, you'll get a lot of use out of rings and armlets, which give you protection from status effects. There are definitely fights where you'll be unequipping all of your accessories and putting on immunity from certain things. Here you can buy Phoenix Downs, revives you, Gold Needles, Cure Stone, Maiden's Kiss, Cure Frogs, Echo Herbs, Cure Mute, Eye Drops, Cure Blindness, Antidotes, Cure Poison, Potions, Cure being low on health, and that's it. You can also sell stuff you don't need. We have a lot of leather caps. We have a lot of clothing left over. We have an assortment of boots. You won't use a ton of items. There are better ways than items to cure status ailments, like not getting hit by status ailments or being immune to status ailments, and not a lot of stuff uses them. We will end this game with many items that we will not be using. We'll be selling a lot of armors and weapons. We'll keep what we want for different characters. We will be recruiting characters, as you might have expected by our small roster. There will be unique characters. We may have seen some already. There are unique characters we haven't seen. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII is notoriously in this game, and this hack makes him actually not completely terrible. And then there are generic characters. We may recruit some here at some point at a Warriors Guild, depending on what they're going to offer us. Like, we could pick up a mage or 2, depending. But basically the characters we start out with will be... the best part about these characters is they'll start at level 1 in a promoted class. I would very much like to see what she comes with, but I can't remember the button press. They'll come at level 1 in a promoted class. They'll have slightly more JP than your characters that you start with will. That will taper off incredibly fast as soon as you start using stuff. As soon as you start using your guys for things. Right now we're all pretty much in scrub territory. As our levels start going up, what our characters can do will start drastically outpacing what generic characters can do. Ramza currently... I don't need to pick up anything else for him, which means he can change jobs to knight. Looks like someone has access to monk already. The way this game works, as soon as someone in your party has access to a job, you will see it on every character's job wheel. So seeing monk here means we know we unlocked monk. That needs a level 2 knight. The way JP assignment works, you start with a random amount that can put you at level 2. So it looks like we do have a level 2 knight from one of our squires that unlocks monk. Ramza, of course, does not have that. Knight has better strength growth, physical attack growth, than Squire does. And what we're going to do is give him metal so he can yell at people. If you look at abilities, you see we can't really learn anything. Rending weapon, shield, helm, and armor destroy that slot. Unlike the sword skills that do it, it doesn't actually do damage if you can't destroy it. There's no damage associated with it. Rend power destroys power. Rend speed, attack power, speed, magic, and Rend MP will rend their MP. Slight changes in this game. Parry. Can't pull up the description for it. Axe lore lets you equip axes. Armor lore lets you equip heavy armor if you don't have the ability to do it naturally. No movement skills. Their counter skill is parry, which lets you parry attacks. The best version of this is in the samurai class. It has a brave % chance of just ignoring all evadable weapon damage. It's pretty awesome. Gonna play a little bit of roster cleanup, and I will catch you back here for our next battles. See you next time.